Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Jeremiah Alexis, aka the Urban Nomad, and we're here in San Francisco, where we're gonna go to Slim's and film my man Yelawolf, along with local favorite Z-Man.
You know what I'm about to do right now? Check it.
My name is Z and I'm a dope entertainer. I give you a handshake in exchange for a banger. Once I get it down to this papers, surrounded by these egomaniacs who want danger.
Urban Nomad from San Francisco. Peace and out. What's going on, my brother? How you feeling?
Chilling, man. First time at SF. First time touching down to do a show out in San Francisco. A return for me after about 8 years. 8 years ago I was here, maybe longer actually.
Your career's had a pretty interesting arc. You literally came in the game at a time when the record industry was like in a real chaotic period. MP3s had just started taking off.
Rick Rubin had just arrived at Sony Columbia and fired a bunch of staff. The only hip-hop groups left were the Clips and 3-6 Mafia.
Kind of came in at that moment, disappeared for a little bit. Talk a little bit about that journey.
We were signed with Columbia briefly. We were there for like, shit, man, just long enough to get that check, really. We got the advance and we got a van and then we left. So that was pretty much it. When we went back to the streets, we took a super grassroots style of building a fan base around Atlanta and Alabama, which was just doing shows, period. There was no online, nothing. We didn't even fuck with online.
What was this now? What year was this?
This was 07 into 08. And then between 07 and now, I released Slick With You Bobby first, which was a mixtape. Stereo, which was a hip-hop tribute to classic rock. Arena Rap, which is this experimental EP we did with a band. And then now Trump Music, which we released in January. Basically with every project, we've kind of just threw it out there passionately toward a target. When we decided to do Trump Music, basically paying homage to Chevy Riders, just 808 grooves and really chopping. And I personally, artistically made a decision just to go in on my rap shit as hard as I've ever went. You know, I've always, I pretty much held back for a long time.
How was that?
I was always into very simple songwriting, even though I had that inner skill to chop and do all that rap, the super fast rap shit.
I wish a motherfucker the best of luck. Suckers can kiss my pink and adjust your lip up and fucking pucker. I got bull like a trucker, specifically southern the weaver slugger, tucked on the Chevy rubber to bust your bubble. Hug your mother, don't lie to your brother. You know you're less trouble, call the police. Look at these bleeding knuckles. Alabama's 11 feet rumble. Get pummeled and beat underneath the concrete like a street plumber. Give me the bucks from in the streets, onto the D's, cover the mossy oak sleeves. I gotta believe it, mama. Corny motherfuckers, we shuck them. And animals, we stuff from a cannibal, he's bluffing now. Woke up in the morning with a fucking pen and a pistol. I put ones on my paper, I put ones on my fist. Stuck up a shot with a pen, then I shot at my notebook. I read bullet holes. I
just decided on Trump Music, fuck it, I'm just gonna snap on these records on some rap shit. And it seemed like people were waiting on that. Because after we put out Pop the Trunk and put out the video and it came Good to Go and Raekwon, I Wish a Motherfucker Would, it started getting critical acclaim through the hip-hop circuit online.
So do you think that rappers intentionally dumb down their lyrics a lot of times because they feel like that's a formula for success?
More rappers than not dumb down their lyrics just because they can never be complex in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these guys use that shit as I just dumb down my shit for this, but they've never put out or could never put out anything that was thought-provoking, you know, for the most part. For me, I've never done anything inside the studio that I wasn't passionate about. If I'm writing a record that I feel is a simple subject, with a simple rap format, and my cadence is simple, I'm doing that based on what I want the song to sound like. It's never, ever based on what I think people would receive it. It's just learning how to grow and kind of build a marriage between what you're passionate about and what people love to hear from you.
What we doing? Mixing up the medicine? I'm on the pavement, thinking about the government. Santana's in the basement, mixing up the medicine, mixing up the medicine. I'm mixing up the medicine. I was in the basement, mixing up the medicine. I'm mixing up the medicine. I'm mixing up the medicine. I was in the basement, mixing up the medicine. I get jail, chomp bail, get jail, chomp bail, get jail, chomp bail. Join the army if you fail. Mixing up the medicine. I'm mixing up the medicine. I was in the basement, mixing up the medicine. I get jail, chomp jump bill, get jail, jump bill, get jail, jump bill. Join army, mixing up the medicine, tripping on the mescaline, moonshine in the bottle, got the room swirling like peppermints, spinning like a ceiling fan, hotter than I've ever been. South is getting crunk again, in and out like I'm punching in. Bitch, finna go take lunch again. I'm working with my confidence, politic, and using the system, using my wrist and mixing.
What advice can you give to somebody who's kind of like, who is working hard, who is doing shows, who is creating music, like to take their stuff to the next level?
You gotta have a team, man. You gotta have people around you who believe in you and work day and night on you, whether it be management or your homies and shit. They come into the circle and they want to end up being the artist. My managers want to be great managers. That's all they want to do. My A&R wants to be the greatest A&R. I want to be the greatest artist, so we collab as a team, and no one can do this by themselves. The larger you get, the more people you're gonna have to employ. So you have to expect to start sharing your income and sharing your moments with people you could trust. Keep knuckleheads out of your circle.
That's a big one. Keep knuckleheads out of your circle. Number one.
Yeah, number one. Keep them assholes who are gonna get you killed, get you beat up, get you robbed, you know.
If you're not taken seriously.
And not get you paid, you know.